University of Zimbabwe students arrested on Wednesday will spend 6 cold nights in remand prison after the magistrate handling the case adjourned the matter never to return, dealing the students' bail application a deadly blow. The students Emmanuel Sitima, Comfort Mpofu, Tawanda Watadze and Lionel Madamombe, members of the Zimbabwe National Students Union ZNAS, will now be back in court on Wednesday when the magistrate is expected back. Having already spent 2 nights in police custody, they were shocked to hear that their bail application will only resume on Wednesday because Magistrate Lenmo Mapia would adjourn the hearing, disappeared and did not return.
So the matter commenced around 12 noon with the investigating officer leading evidence, and that evidence was led until finality. But what then transpired was that we were supposed to resume at 2:15 this afternoon. But unfortunately, the magistrate were then advised that the magistrate was not available.
Police nabbed the 4 following demonstrations by students who demanded the release of Job Sikhala and Jacob Ngarivume, widely viewed as political prisoners. The police alleged the 4 were part of the demonstrators who left High Court buildings littered with graffiti. The state has charged the students with the main charge of malicious damage to property and alternatively criminal nuisance. The state alleges that among the 4 and others who are still at large, spray-painted walls of several buildings, including the Parliament of Zimbabwe, with the words "Free Wiwa, Free Job Sikhala," in an attempt to demonstrate against the incarceration of the opposition party legislator.
Okay, so the 4 accused persons appeared in court today on an initial remand. There were 7 counts of the charge of malicious damage to property, wherein it was alleged that they used spray paints to paint certain buildings or to write on certain buildings various messages like "Free Wiwa" and "Free Wiwa," whatever that one meant, and alternatively the charge of criminal nuisance.
After Magistrate Mapia's disappearance, the 4 were then made to appear before Magistrate Dennis Mangosi, who then postponed the matter to Wednesday, 24 May. Attempts to have the matter postponed by the lawyers Darlington Marange of the Zimbabwe Lawyers for Human Rights and Willard Madzimbamoto were futile, as the prosecutor, Ms. Jani, feared that Mapia might still not be available on Monday.
And we went before another magistrate, wherein an application was made by the state to have the matter postponed to Wednesday because that would be the date when the magistrate will be back, which we strongly opposed. But unfortunately, a ruling was then made by the magistrate who heard the matter to have it postponed to Wednesday. So that's where we are. The matter is coming back on Wednesday, the 24th of May at 8:30 in the morning.
Do you think the postponement is deliberate in trying to keep them incarcerated over the weekend until Wednesday?
I wouldn't want to assume or to speculate. But what we have, or the information that is on record, is that there was an emergence on the part of the judicial officer. Notwithstanding that, we had our own reservations with respect to the constitutional issues arising thereof, but that's the position that is there. So I might not speculate because that may not be the correct position, so to say.
President Emmerson Mnangagwa's government has been accused of capturing the judiciary to do its bidding in punishing perceived political opponents. The unprecedented move by Magistrate Mapia has left many convinced that the students are being punished for siding with Sikhala, a non-political foe of the Mnangagwa regime. Reporting for HSTV News and Current Affairs, Chengeto Chidi, Harare.